Oh, okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first annual Make the Magic event benefiting Camp Kesem. My name is Shauna, but I'm better known as Butterfly here in the Kesem community. I'm a junior at Nova Southeastern University, majoring in biology. I've been involved with Camp Kesem since it started a year ago in April of 2021, and I am currently one of the chapter's development coordinators, and I am honored to serve as one of your hosts this evening. Our other MC, her name is, she goes by the nickname Winter. She'll be joining us shortly. She just unfortunately was running late, so she will, so you guys will meet her soon. Okay. Fun is not a word you normally associate with cancer, but it is a word you hear a lot when we talk about Kesem, and it is one of the first words that come to mind when I think of Kesem. It's a magical place for children to escape to and experience the unparalleled joy of childhood. The toll that cancer places on a family often requires kids to grow up faster and lose out on the innocence of being a kid. Here at Kim Kesem, we give these kids the opportunity to be kids again. So whether it is getting pied in the face, partaking in a Kesem dance party, or going by a funky nickname all week, Kesem gives our campers a chance to just be a kid. And through that, we provide our campers the support they need and the awareness that they are not alone and that they have their Kesem family to lean on, especially through the most difficult times. We have a great night planned for you this evening, and we hope you leave here feeling moved and inspired and see the impact your support has, not just during the 1 week of camp, but in the lives of campers, parents, student leaders, and alumni. Okay, so with that, it is my pleasure to kick off tonight's program with some Camp Kesem trivia. Feel free to type answers in the chat or say them out loud. What year was Camp Kesem founded in? Very close, it was 2000. Okay, so the next question is, which state has the most Camp Kesem chapters? Yes, it's California. And what year was, what was the first year that Kesem served over 1,000 children? Yes, it's 2009. All right, now we are going to share more about what exactly Camp Kesem is. And here at Camp Kesem, we know that a parent's cancer impacts the entire family. So there are so many ways that the impacts of having a parent with cancer can show up for kids. This often can include isolation from peers, low academic performance, loss of social interest, and even taking on adult roles. For the projection of new cancer patients in 2022, there are 1.9 million in the United States and 152,600 in the state of Florida. And the crazy thing is, Florida is the second highest state in the US after California. And Broward County has the second highest average of annual count of cancer cases in Florida after Miami. And this is where Camp Kesem comes in. We were initially started at Stanford University in 2000 by a group of students who identified a need for services that supported children impacted by a parent's cancer. Today, Camp Kesem is the largest national organization dedicated to supporting children impacted by a parent's cancer. In the last 20 years, Kesem has been able to reach more than 10,000 kids with over 130 chapters nationwide, and this all has been done at no cost to our families. Thinking about the two halves of our Kesem mission, one is to support our families, and the other is to build a community for our students that empowers our student leaders to serve families in Florida and beyond. All of Kesem's programming is run by passionate college student volunteers who are driven to give back to their community. This year, we have upwards of 5,700 student leaders at over 130 chapters. Camp Kesem helps students build skills in recruitment, community outreach, grassroots fundraising, program planning and execution, and more. At Nova Southeastern, we have over 20 student leaders involved, and we are continuously looking to grow. And this is just a list of all the chapters we have across country. Kesem continues to grow each year by adding new chapters at new universities thanks to our student leader volunteers. At Camp Kesem, our vision is to create a home for our campers where they can feel safe and supported and loved. Our mission at Kesem at Nova Southeastern is to share the magic of Kesem by recruiting 20 campers and raising $30,000. Beyond camp, we know that it's important our camper families feel the support of the Kesem community all 365 days of the year. With this, Camp Kesem strives to provide year-round support to our families. This is known through our Through and Beyond support programs. Every camper starts their Kesem programming with a warm welcome package, and throughout the year, our student leaders will host family and friends days, send special deliveries, send birthday cards, and utilize Kesem by your side for those who are specifically going through difficult times. And here, these are all our Through and Beyond programs that were just mentioned, some of which include Kesem Warm Welcome and Kesem Special Deliveries. And again, all of these programs are 100% free for all of our families. Looking specifically at our summer programming, Camp Kesem is our flagship program and is a free week-long fun-filled summer camp. We welcome any child aged 6 to 18 who has a parent going through a cancer journey. At camp, we focus on creating fun experiences that help these children escape, even if it is for a short time. The challenges of coping with a parent's cancer diagnosis. Campers find adventure and creativity, build trust in themselves, and create new friendships. This summer, Camp Kesem will be hosted in person at Warren Willis Campsite from August 5th to August 11th in Fruitland Park, Florida.
When we think,
oh, go ahead. Sorry. Oh, so our second MC is here.
Hi. So when we think beyond the week of camp, it's also really important to know that we're impacting each and every one of our campers in positive ways. These numbers are based on surveys that Kesem has sent to parents after camp. So these are coming directly from the families that we are serving. Some of the most important things we've learned about our program is that over 98% of parents believe Camp Kesem had a positive impact on their family, and 89% of our campers returned to camp year over year. Parents have also shared that their campers have increased communication skills, increased self-esteem, and an increased feeling of community-based support after going to Camp Kesem, which is extremely important.
Shauna, you're muted.
Oh, I'm so sorry. This is a quote from a Kesem at home camper. They shared, "It was by far one of the best weeks of my life, and it was so unexpected because I didn't know if I would enjoy it. I loved Camp Kesem so much, and I'm so grateful for this opportunity. I was able to open up to complete strangers and felt very welcomed. Thank you, Camp Kesem, for such an amazing experience and creating a hope for me and a family I hope to continue to be a part of for future years." How you can help. I hope our information gave you a glimpse of all the magic that happens at Kesem. How you can help us reach our goals and help as many families in the area is by spreading the word, connecting with families, donating, and getting involved. Thank you so much for letting us share more about Kesem. As we shared earlier, we believe that Camp Kesem is transformative for everyone that touches it, from our student leaders, campers, alumni, parents and supporters. We know that the magic experienced as part of Camp Kesem has an enduring impact. It is my pleasure to welcome one of our chapter's advisory board members, Hannah Rubin, to share her Kesem story. Please join me in welcoming Hannah.
Hi, my name is Hannah Rubin, and I'm a member of the advisory board for Kesem at Nova Southeastern University. I'm so honored to work with the incredible student leaders at Kesem NSU, and I'm also honored to tell you a little bit about my Kesem experience. I first heard about Kesem in the summer of 2014, right before I would head back up to the University of Florida for my second year of college there. And my friend, who also went to UF and was from my hometown, had just returned home from his first session being a counselor at Camp Kesem UF. I remember so clearly sitting on the beach with him that last week of summer, with him just gushing about his experience with Kesem and really trying to describe the indescribable, and telling me how amazing Kesem was and how important it was and how passionate he was about it. And luckily he described it well enough that I knew I had to be involved. So when I was back up at school that fall, I applied to be a counselor and was so excited when I was accepted to be a counselor. And as I started attending more Kesem meetings and events and trainings, I noticed that something the experienced counselors would say a lot was that they had joined Kesem hoping, like I hoped, that they could provide something, give something to this community of kids who had been impacted by a parent or guardian's cancer. And yet the counselors themselves felt like they got so much from being a part of Kesem. And I didn't fully understand it at the time. And I think I just thought it was a nice thing you said about an organization you were involved in. And maybe sometimes it is, but with Kesem, it's so genuine. And I learned that firsthand as I got more involved and attended my first session of camp and became part of the student executive board to help plan camp and the fundraising events. And I realized I was getting so much out of the experience, and I was getting a Kesem family out of it just as much as I was becoming part of a Kesem family to our campers. And I grew so much and always felt so loved when I was around my Kesem family. I'm forever grateful for Kesem, and I still think it's an enormous part of who I am today and who I'm becoming. And there's a saying in Kesem, camp self, best self, that I think rings so true to me because I've always felt like I'm being my best self when I'm in the Kesem world. I was lucky enough to attend Nova's first Friends and Family Day this year, where they introduced some families in Broward County to their chapter of Kesem, and I could already see the student leaders channeling their best selves to create this loving, supportive environment where the kids who were visiting Friends and Family Day felt like they could play and be themselves and just really be kids, which is the goal of Kesem. So I'm really excited to see Kesem and SU continue that and carry it into their first summer of camp. Kesem is Hebrew for magic, and I really couldn't imagine a better word to describe what the organization is and does. So hopefully I did what my friend did for me so many years ago and was able to describe the indescribable to you enough that you know that being a part of Kesem in any way is really being a part of something magical. Hi, my name is Hannah.
Thank you, Hannah, for sharing your incredible story. Next, we would love to share a few more Kesem stories with you all.
When your parent has cancer and when you're going to bed at night and when you're in your room and you think that the world has left you alone, you are just out in the wilderness in this unknown disease that you can't explain because sometimes the doctors doesn't ever seem like they can explain it, and it just leaves you really confused sometimes. And Camp Kesem is important because it makes you understand that not only is it okay to sometimes be confused, but it's okay to have fun, and it's okay to cherish the good times that you have and understand that even though that there's darkness in our world and that there's cancer in our world, there's other people that are dealing with it that are going to help us to get through it.
After camp, before camp, it's a big difference, a very big difference.
There is no love that is like Camp Kesem love because it is just so unique. There's no judgment, and you can come here and you can be yourself and you can talk to other people who have been through nearly exactly what you've been through.
When I'm at Camp Kesem, I'm the happiest person I've ever been that whole year.
It's so much better than I would have ever expected. Like, I didn't expect to feel like this just like atmosphere of happiness and like positivity, even though we're all like fighting cancer, like in our own way.
Camp magic is this feeling in your chest that you can't contain. It like has to come out of you.
It's just there. It's in you. All right. It's here. It's in your heart.
It's really honestly not about cancer here. It's about loving each other and bringing each other up.
This is a special place. It's home for me and other kids, so yeah.
And now I want to share one last quote from a Camp Kesem parent. Although my route with cancer has been relatively easy compared to some others, it was still over a year ago with multiple surgeries and fear of the unknown. My fear is that this will also return at some point, and having the support will help her through whatever lies ahead in the future. I am so thankful she has had this opportunity. And clearly you can see through this quote and the stories shared by our incredible speaker, Camp Kesem does not just touch the kids, but also the parents.
Now we'll be doing our fundraising overview. As you've heard, Camp Kesem's model allows for campers to attend camp 100% free of charge. By doing this, camper families are set free from any worry that might arise in order to fund their camper. This is truly one of the many critical parts of Camp Kesem that allows for families to be at ease and fully experience the Kesem magic during these trying times. With that being said, we know COVID has impacted many facets in our lives and could be standing as a financial barrier for you to give as generously as you wish. We understand this, but know that any amount, big or small, plays a bigger role than you can imagine. We now want to take some time to further educate on the giving opportunities available and to enlighten you on how these donations go towards supporting our mission.
Zooming out, it costs $1,000 to support a camper through an entire year of Kesem's programming, while $500 of that goes directly towards sending one child to camp. As we touched on earlier, Camp Kesem also is involved in the lives of our campers throughout the duration of the year. The other half of these funds are divided up to cover warm welcome gifts, special deliveries, as well as needs such as the student training to ensure quality year-round programming. Every piece of this pie chart and every dollar donated plays an important role in instilling Kesem magic into the lives of our campers.
Now, I would like to shine some light on our sponsorship levels. At each level of these sponsorships, we are going to give you a shout out on our social media account, an invitation to our Friends and Family Day, as well as recognition in our chapter newsletter. From the $1,000 amount and up, you will receive recognition in Kesem National's annual report. $2,500 and up include an invitation to our Camp Visitors Day, and $5,000 and up includes recognition in our year-end video.
To really bring into perspective how important every donation is to Kesem, we wanted to share this with you. Beyond the $1,000 it takes to support one child throughout the year and the $500 to send one child to camp, it takes $250 to host our annual Friends and Family Day events, $100 to send our warm welcome care packages to each of our registered campers, $50 to send special deliveries to all of our campers, $20 to provide Kesem by your side to one camper, and $10 to buy a ball of friendship bracelet string for camp arts and crafts. If you are able, we encourage everyone to donate to any of the previous at any of the previous levels or any amount that feels right to you. Every little bit helps, and we are truly thankful for anything you choose to contribute. You're helping us serve more campers than ever before. Again, you can find the link to donate here in the chat.
That was amazing. I'm so deeply humbled by the generosity and support of everyone right now. Thank you for being here. Thank you for embracing and spreading the mission of Kesem. Thank you for being a friend to children through and beyond their parents' cancer. To round out the evening, we want to leave you with one final quote. Kids with a parent with cancer often have to miss out on stuff because of the cancer parents' needs. Making sure that Kesem is still available to them, even if they can't attend in person, is a true gift, showing the kid that there are things they can still have despite the limitations of their sick parent. Kesem at Home Parent.
As we near the end of our program this evening, let us close with some special thanks. First, to our keynote speaker, Hannah, thank you for being here and sharing your powerful story. And to all of our advisory board members, our coordinator boards, and to all of our counselors and Kesem members, thank you for allowing us to bring Kesem to so many children and families. Thank you for your support. As you leave us, we hope you leave full, feeling the strength of this community even in the darkest times, the incredible impact that Kesem has made on our campers, their families, and our student leaders. and the huge need and opportunity ahead of us to ensure that all 5 million children impacted by parental cancer are supported. We are grateful for you, and we need you to continue to move our mission forward. Thank you and have a wonderful evening.